What's going on, everyone? Investor here. It's time for my weekly portfolio update. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and hit that bell icon. I don't want you to miss any new videos. So sorry for missing last week. With the holiday weekend being Easter, I was out of town with family, as I'm sure many of you guys were. So I decided just to make a 2-week video since it was a short week. So I was able to deposit around $2,300 over the past 2 weeks. So now you can see my account is sitting at just over $18,800 at $18,810.85. So I received a total of 9 dividend payments, I believe, over the last 2 weeks. And with the new deposit, I picked up quite a few whole shares, as well as letting a lot of those dividends drip right back into themselves. So this upcoming week, I plan on kind of doing the same. I'm a dollar cost average a bit, especially for some of the holdings that are down. We'll have to see kind of what the market does, as well as I'm going to buy up whole shares. I like doing that. I like that. It helps bring the dollar cost down a little bit better buying the whole shares. So I am scheduled to receive 1 dividend payment this upcoming week, which is Tesla. So I'm sure many of you guys know, I believe that hits Monday. So let's jump over to the spreadsheet and show you what I've been up to the past 2 weeks. All right, so taking a look at the spreadsheet, quite a few things that happened this week, or past 2 weeks, I should say. So if you look just here at the difference column, I'll blow this up for you. You can see I added quite a bit across the board. So starting with SCHD, did a share and a half. This was buying just a whole share, as well as the drip from the dividend 2 weeks ago. So same thing with JEPI. This was from the drip, so a little over a quarter share. Realty Income. This I believe was I think I just purchased those outright, so 2.1 shares there. Coca-Cola was from the drip, so hardly anything there. Kraft Heinz, same thing. This is just from the drip. Altria Group, I just picked up 3 full shares. Pepsi, this is also the drip plus the purchase. QQQY and JEPY, just the drip, nothing added from my account. FX, AIX, so just from the dividend. So it was kind of small, it was only 19 cents or whatever. We'll cover that more in a minute here. 1 full share of J&J, they're down a little bit, so dollar cost average. I'll bring that down. Colgate Palmolive, kind of the same thing there, but also it's a goal for this year. Starbucks, you could see I pretty much bought the exact same amount there, especially with these two being so close in price. So Starbucks, same thing here. This is just Starbucks is on a little bit of a downtrend, hitting its 52-week low. So I decided to pick up 2 full shares there, really bring my cost down. Vici just picked up 3 and some change here. This is also counting the drip, and then Walmart was just from the drip. So, but you can see overall, in the past 2 weeks, I did pick up quite a bit. So, kind of adding to the portfolio quite a bit there. So, jumping over to the positions here, you'll see kind of where I'm sitting again. So, O is still working its way back up. Hopefully, we'll recoup those losses there. Tesla still being Tesla. So, not only did Tesla is it showing significant drops in share price here. Doesn't seem to be wanting to go anywhere. Of course, Tesla's having a rough go at it as well. But the dividend was also the lowest that they've paid, I think, in its existence. I think it's 68 cents. So you'll see here. But yeah, 68 cents. So not only is it dropping, but obviously the dividend is shrinking as well. So it's a tough go for Tesla. So I know a lot of people out there are still faithful. Like, with me, obviously, I'm not investing any of my own money into it. I'm just trying to see where it's going to go. I just don't want to take a loss, especially one that's 268 bucks. If it gets to a point where it's, a little closer to zero, then maybe I'll just cut ties with it. But it's a hard pill for me to swallow right there. That's just too big of a loss for me to take. So might as well just hang on to it, collect the dividend kind of thing, and move on from there. See what happens. So like I said, J&J is down a little bit, so that's why I picked up that full share. Vici, Starbucks, and Walmart are all down right now. Especially Starbucks is kind of having a rough go. So that's one reason I picked up the shares that I did too, just for the dollar cost averaging. But either way, so the account's still up 646 bucks. 2 weeks ago, it was great that week that just everything was just through the roof, and March ended fantastic. My account was actually up over $1,000, and that was a cool number to see. So up 4.91%. You see there the bar chart explaining all that. Only 2 really. Starbucks, Tesla. Well, I guess Starbucks. and O. So those three really kind of the ones having some issues right now. But even though Starbucks really isn't that bad, so just Tesla really is kind of being the dog. So jumping over to the dividends, you'll see pretty much everything so far here that's been collected. So 17.49 for Jeppy, 5.77 for Coke, $5.49 for Pepsi, 12.12 for QQQY, 6.87 for JepY. There's that big 19 cents from the FXAIX, $2.37 from Beachy, and the 33 cents from Walmart. So far for the month, $50.63. So because I missed last week, you'll see I ended the last month at 132.88. So that was now the highest month that I've ever had. So I'm looking to see, hopefully, just every month as we go through here, just it becomes the new high. So you can see projection here is 137. So if that's the case, then yes, it'll be another new high. We drop down a little bit. And then these ones that are significantly higher, that's because according to the dividend tracker, it's still got Tesla paying out, close to $1 or whatever. It's gotta catch up. So, these will come down quite a bit. So once that gets updated, I'll put those in there. So more of an accurate reflection. But either way, so $50 so far this month, and it's only been the first week. So good to see. But you can see I only have 1, 2, 3, 4 dividend payments left now for the month. Tesla being the one here. I believe it's coming on Monday. And I want to say it was around like $38, something like that. So you can see quite a bit less than the previous 2 months. So right now averaging $94 a month. And this is counting just this year, just strictly this year. So $3 a day or 2 cents an hour off the 21 holdings. Moving across. So you see the $50 there. So far for the year, $377.23. Doing pretty good. I'll cover more of that here in just a quick second here, but you see the chart, just nice little up, up, up. I'll keep going. Hopefully will continue to grow. So you see, updated this. So now we are 2024 because with the additions to the SEHD, I now have my 50 shares. So you can see those three have been checked off and it is done. So took a little bit extra to get 2023 done, but they're done. So the next video that I make, I'll take those off and it'll just be the Altria group, the Colgate, Palmolive, and Pepsi. So and that's kind of where I'm gonna focus. So this chart should look a little different, but hey, give me a thumbs up for finally hitting my 2023 goals. So took a little longer than I thought, but you know what, perseverance, right? It's part about being in the stocks and being a dividend investor or just an investor in general is just keep plugging away. Eventually you'll get there. And sometimes it won't be on the time frame you want it to be. So and then come the end of the month, we'll get the account value. But at the end of March there, it was sitting at 16,852. Now we're in the 18s, doing well. So trending in the right direction, I would like to think. So finished last quarter with $326.60. So that's a 58.64% increase over the prior quarter. And this would be quarter 4 of last year. So I saw 58% growth quarter over quarter. So now I'm interested to see what quarter 2 here is going to be over quarter 1. So 58% is fantastic. I knew it wasn't going to be these high 279, 110, 120 type stuff, especially when I was just starting out. But now, 50%, totally feasible, I think. So we'll have to see how it goes. But hey, 58% is a great number to see. So you can see the quarter 1 between 2023, 2024, it doesn't even come close. And you can see here, quarter 2 was $44. I've already beat that in the first week of this quarter. So we're going to have another giant spike compared to the small one. So what I want to see though, so then with the 377, I said I would cover more of that in here just a second, is now higher than I got all of last year. So you can see I'm up $20-something over last year. So that's just fantastic to see. I mean, that's what I want to see. I want to see the growth. I want to see that just constant increase of the money going up. So $732 so far received in total dividends since I've started this account, which is a total monthly average of about $48.82. So I know this is kind of small numbers for some accounts and some of you guys out there, but at some point in time, you guys were all here. We had to start somewhere, right? So you just got to keep plugging away. So the projected for 2024, I'll give you an idea there with the bar chart. Obviously, Tesla's still way up. Soon enough, hopefully. I don't know. It might take a little longer for Tesla to rebound before I can get it off the chart there. And then you can see where I'm at with the projection here. This is actual here with the trend line. Obviously, the trend line showing it down only because it's the $50 so far in April. But as it starts to increase, that trend line will go back up. But you guys can see the constant little slopes and peaks and valleys and things. As long as those peaks are getting higher and higher, I'm not so worried so much about the valleys because you're going to have the down months. But typically every 3 months when you hit those quarterly pairs, that spike is going to be quite a bit bigger. So, and then the portfolio value, again, you can see nice little trend upwards. And then here in April, we're going to be a little bit higher than that because I'm already up to 18 and some change. So plus we'll see with additional overtime and whatever I'm going to work this month. I'll be able to put some more in there. Maybe I can get the account to 20 grand, which is great because 25,000 is the goal for the year. So keep pushing away. So anyway, guys, that's what I've got. That's what I've been up to the last 2 weeks. Again, apologize for missing last week. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed already. Lots of more fun stuff coming. Please stay tuned for next week's video. I've got quite a bit. I think there's still about $1,500-$1,600 left for me to spend from the deposit, so I'll be picking up some cool stuff. So stay tuned next week for that video. Any questions or comments, guys, leave them below because I do read all the comments. So I'll catch you guys on the next video. Happy investing.